Hi guys, Chris Panks here from Rapid Mortgage. You know what time it is. Time for NFL picks, week 9. But first, let's recap last week. Tough week, finished 2-3. You know, we had that Atlanta game in hand. Carolina throws the Hail Mary at the end, sends it to overtime. You know, Atlanta still wins, but we don't cover. That Detroit game with Miami. Detroit gets off to a 21-7 lead. You know, they're up 27-14. And then just kind of Miami takes over, beats them 31-27. Again, we miss out by a point there, you know, covering. So a 2-3 week that easily could have been 4-1. But I got some great picks for you this week. So let's head to the whiteboard. All right, guys, time for those week 9 picks. First game up is Carolina versus Cincinnati. You know, Carolina's been playing really good with PJ Walker. Cincinnati coming off a pretty big upset in Cleveland, Halloween night. Looking for some payback. You know, they got to bounce back big this week. We're going to take the Bengals, -7. Big win. Then we got Green Bay going to Detroit. Again, Green Bay got beat by Buffalo last week. Detroit kind of cost us the game. But, you know, Green Bay actually looked promising in that game. They just ran into a really good Buffalo team. I think Green Bay gets things back on track this week, pulls out the W. I think this is a pretty big win. -3.5 doesn't scare me at all. Good. Then we got Atlanta and the Chargers. Chargers coming to town after a bye week. Usually a good team to take a road team is when they're coming off a bye. Atlanta, for some reason though, is just finds ways to win, especially at home. Keeps it close. I don't know if they are going to win, but we're going to take the +3 and ride with the hot Falcons right now. Then we got Minnesota, 6-1, going into Washington. Again, Minnesota's been playing great. Haven't been challenged too much, but just keep winning games. Washington, again, same thing. Winning games, keeping it close, finding ways to squeeze it out. This game, again, I think Minnesota's the better team. I just think with that 3 points, Washington keeps it close enough to get the cover this week. And then finally, we got Tennessee going into Kansas City. You know, a lot of questions if Ryan Tannehill's going to play. If he is playing, you know, I'm all over this game. Tennessee getting 12.5 points is way too many points. Kansas City really hasn't blown anyone out at home. I think Kansas City's going to win, but we're going to roll with the Titans, 5-2, you know, win 5 straight games to go into Kansas City and cover that 12.5 point spread. And then finally, we have our Big Ten game of the week. This one we went, you know, a little outside the box. We got Minnesota going into Nebraska. Nebraska is getting 14.5 points at home. Minnesota seems to be the better team here, but, you know, going into Lincoln, playing the Cornhuskers at home, giving them a touchdown and a hook, Nebraska all day. We're going to take the points, keep it close. Minnesota's probably going to win, but we'll ride Nebraska with keeping under 2 touchdowns. And there you have it, guys. Panks picks, week 9. We're going to do great this week. And remember, for all your mortgage needs, any pre-approval needs, bet on a winner, bet on the Pankwitz team at Rapid Mortgage. Thanks, guys.